बड़े बड़े
बड़ी बड़ी
देशों में
देशों में
छोटी छोटी
छोटी छोटी
बातें
बातें
होती
होती
ही
ही
रहती
रहती
है.
है.
Welcome to my show, Sit Talks. We Indians greet our guests with Namaste. So, Namaste, Tyler Cordy.
Namaste.
Yeah, my Indian fans are going to like this. Definitely. Okay, so I'll give a little introduction, a short introduction for you. Okay, so that my audience also know about you. So,
Yeah.
Tyler Cordy, he's a great singer. Okay, I have listened almost all his album songs. I have personally loved it. He has great control over his voice, very great voice modulation, and very well, your lyrics, because a singer has its name from his lyrics, and your lyrics are definitely damn good. Okay,
Thank
take it
you.
as a compliment, but yeah, this is a great talent inside you. So, welcome to my show, Sit Talks. And we directly start. So, my first question to you is, where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now, well, hopefully I see myself in a world that is doing a lot better than it is right now. I think that's the number one thing, that the more of the world is safe and sound and happy, and there is less racism, less prejudice being held. That's the number one thing. And then personally, I just want to keep making music that, yeah, I just want to keep making music. I just want to keep doing the best I can. I think as artists, we all try to get better project to project, song to song. Um, Shout out to the people in the comments talking about
Yeah,
2 a.m. Club.
we'll keep
My
last 5 minutes. Don't worry. We'll keep some last 5 minutes so that we'll keep a question and answer round. We'll take their
Cool,
questions too. Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So, where do you see yourself 10 years in music? What progress do you see? And like, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep exploring new sounds. I mean, I think I'm never really happy making the same type of music over and over. And so I want to make like more weird, folk, hip hop, alternative. I've always pictured myself one day being like an old man on a front porch with a guitar, strumming and singing my weird songs for whoever will listen, into my 70s, 80s, hopefully 90s if I'm lucky.
So, before producing any music album, what things goes in your mind? What steps or what things I don't know circulating inside you? What are the things you think before producing any music?
Yeah, I mean, I really, depending on the mood that I'm in, if I'm working with my producer Dan Edinburgh, shout out to him. He makes most of my music with me. We'll just sit down and talk about what's going on, in the world, in each other's lives. If we're feeling like, oh, let's make something dark and moody, or let's make something kind of more fun and party vibes, and then we'll just start. And I'm really, really like, I like just creating without constraints, just beginning ideas, knowing that they may sound crappy at first, and then you'll slowly get to something that sounds good. So I'm all about kind of like free association music making, and just whatever the vibe is, like of course listening to new music is inspiring. I'll sometimes have a song that I'll hear on the radio or on Spotify or wherever, and I'll think I really want to make something like that. And then I think there's no harm in, you start with a something that sounds like another song, and then you just go from there and put your own spin on it. So yeah, a lot of different beginnings of songs like that.
Hmm. It's obvious. Create, but don't hate. Whatever your first music is, it is gonna improve. Gradually, there will be some changes in years and years.
Yeah, yeah,
So
of
it's all
course.
common. It's all the start is very different until you reach the end, your progress actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just change the topic a bit. Okay, Indians are fan of Bollywood. Okay, so do you know something about Bollywood? Any famous actor, actress, whatever you know about?
I
Uh,
don't. I mean, I've only seen, clips on the internet, and I know that there are these big, beautiful, like productions, but I've never really like watched any Bollywood films or anything like that. So I'm new.
okay, don't worry. I'll teach you. Okay, so there's one famous dialogue. Okay, so I'll speak the dialogue and you just repeat me. Okay, बड़े
Okay.
बड़े
Bari, bari,
देशों में
देशों में
छोटी छोटी
छोटी छोटी
बातें
बातें.
होती ही रहती है
That one was too hard.
होती
होती
ही
ही
रहती
रहती
है.
है.
Okay, no problem. It was pretty good. It was pretty well said. Yeah.
Okay, whatever that was, if it was like some wild shit, I was forced to do it. And if this video goes viral, I didn't mean to do that.
Don't worry, don't worry. You won't be blamed for anyone, okay? This is one of
Okay,
the famous dialogues, okay? All Indians are gonna
okay,
love this. Don't worry.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Got you.
How is music a art?
How is
This
music
is like,
art?
yeah,
I mean, music is art because it inspires and makes you feel good and bad and sad and happy. And I think that's what all good art is supposed to do.
okay. So what do you want to convey to people, like any young singer who's struggling very hard, to be a good singer? So what points do you want to give him? Like any struggling singer. So what
I
will
think
you tell him or her?
the main thing is to just treat it like any other job. You want to be good at work every day, spend as much time as you can practicing and getting better, and be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the things you're good at and the things you're not good at, so that you can get better. And be honest in your art. I think that there's a point where, as artists, you have to develop a good relationship with your honesty and knowing when you're not being completely honest with yourself and with the music, and trying to eliminate that and just speak from the heart as much as you can, which is a very hard skill to have that I still work on every day.
Definitely try, keep working because one day is gonna come
Yeah.
where you're gonna achieve what you never expected. Some expected things come unexpectedly, I can say. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I think also, just quickly to say that the things you want to achieve and the way that you see them are always going to be different when they actually happen. And the good things, the surprises, all those little things that you may think, you see your life perfectly like this, it's going to be different and it's going to get twisted around and it's going to be beautiful and exciting and amazing and sad and difficult. But just remember that your idea of your future may be different from the future that is supposed to happen to you.
because when you want to become something, you have to keep your peer pressure somewhere closed in the cupboard, and you have to work really, very hard day and night so that you achieve what you really have dreamed for. This
Of
this
course.
is something I've really heard because I have done a lot of interviews and I know what people talk to me. They tell me we used to do means after a lot of consistent failures coming to them, they say we left that job and we tried something else. The
Yeah.
thing is, there are a lot of things that are going to work with you, but eventually there's something called passion, and if you really work with it, you're gonna have some failure, ups and downs. Definitely, that's how life works. But yeah, consistency and patience is really going to is worth it and will one day give you the prize. That's
Yeah, and
how I
you're always gonna work harder and you're gonna be better at something you're truly passionate about. So, like you're gonna give twice the effort if it's something that you really love. and you're going to get twice as good as opposed to if you just do something that, you know, your parents or society pushes you to do, you're going to work half as hard because you're not passionate about it. That's my kind of connection with spirituality, and I think it's really
Mhm.
important. And I've been doing a lot of yoga, which is really good for the mind and body
Yeah.
and spirit. And my girl has gotten me into like serious everyday yoga.
Yeah, because in India, everyone prefers to do yoga before any fitness work. Yoga is something which is very, very common in India. Every second household is doing yoga every day. So it's like keeping your body and your mind calm and patient. That's how
Yeah,
we
I
practice.
love it. Do you do yoga?
Yeah. Not every day, but yeah, in weekends I definitely.
Yeah, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and it's really like something that in America, like so many things become trendy and become like Hollywood and whatever, and I think that that can turn a lot of people off. Probably turned me off to it in a way when you just you see like, oh, this is another one of these trends that I know about, but like I don't really get into. And then I was super wrong with just like how much I would end up loving it once I dug into it a little bit and read and then just started practicing, like every day for at the beginning of quarantine. I started just doing it every day, and it was the first time that I'd done it consistently.
Stay home, stay safe, stay happy, and do yoga.